I miss Gwent, I really do. I wish there was more to do with it. I just don't think that's the case. How's it going, brother? You're not loaded? Okay, you're not loaded, right? I do hope they're shirtless. Oh, maybe not. Siri! I'll hold off on my indecent thoughts for you.
Geralt.
What is it?
Nothing just yet, but something's afoot. Philippa and Margarita want to speak to me.
They say about what?
No, but I have my suspicions.
You should have your
I bet they
suspicions.
have plans for me, and they're deigning to inform me of them.
Not a conversation you're likely to avoid. I'll go with you if you want.
They'll weigh their words more carefully with you there.
Wouldn't be so sure. But two heads are better than one. Let's get this over with.
Besides, have you seen my mutton chops? They're awful. They're just awful. There's that cat again.
You wish to speak?
To you, not to Geralt.
Geralt stays or we both leave?
Let him stay, Phil. He'd learn of it all anyways, eventually.
Fine then. So
I
long
didn't
as
give
it
her a
does not
bath.
Interrupt.
Think of me as part of the decor.
The Lodge once had great plans for you. Important plans. Surely you remember. You were to complete your studies and become one of us. Unfortunately, that did not come to pass. We intend to revive the Lodge, and we renew our offer. You must join us.
As before? I'm to marry some princeling and become your puppet?
You were a child then, and we misjudged the situation. This time we offer you a partnership.
Where's Yen?
No equality in the Lodge. That's garbage. Some have always taken the reins, while others politely nodded.
There's a seam
wise
on your
and
neck,
capable sorceress
Philippa.
finds the role, the position that best suits her.
And yours should be supreme. You deserve to lead. Realize, please, that you were made for great things. Work with us and you shall achieve them. Just
Playing
as
on your
soon as
ego.
we teach you to control your power, channel,
I have Avalark for that.
you allow this. Do you truly believe his intentions are pure?
Nope.
I don't trust him, I don't trust you. But that doesn't matter. Ciri decides.
Sages invariably have hidden agendas. Altruism is simply not part of their constitution. You're a tool in his hands, even if you don't see it.
We will assure you knowledge and protection, but you shall be your own rudder, captain, and ship. And unlike Avalark, we can promise you this.
We don't expect you to commit now. Think it over, what you've heard, what you feel. We will speak when you're ready.
If that is all, then...
We need to go to Skellige, find the Sunstone. Avalach awaits down at the port.
I like the blue of her gloves. I think it's a nice added colour to a somewhat neutral palette on her clothing.
So? I don't know. Don't really want to talk about it. I'm going for a walk.
The Lodge has always kind of been against Yennefer in the books, it seemed.
How'd it go?
Because she kind
No
of betrayed them in
casualties,
some ways.
So not bad, I suppose.
Ciri can handle herself and gets it from you. Since it seems to be over, perhaps.
Yes, good idea.
What?
You two are acting strange.
Us? No.
Oh no.
Yen and I, well, We talked and concluded.
But
Okay.
we've wasted much too much time fighting over you.
Okay.
Meanwhile, we'll probably soon face the Wild Hunt.
There's
Most
no
likely
way.
Little Aridin himself, and
No
who knows
way.
what could happen.
This is not happening.
We decided we must try to make the most of the time we have left together.
Oh, there's no way. This is a trap. It's a trap. This can't work. There's a con here. There's a con. Yennefer would never share. It just don't work. Oh. But I can't say no. This is a video game. Not like real life where I... Believe it or not, boys, turned a threesome down. I know. Crazy, right? But I did. Twice. I don't want to piss them off, that's the problem. I like them both. But... Oh, there's no wiggle room. No wiggle room. This is not how I thought this was going to go down. I wonder if I can save. Oh, it's not fair. I want to see what both answers give. Like, I want to say that, but this is a con. They're lying to me. This is not how this is going to work. There's going to be like a double slap coming in the face. I say that. Shall I go contrary to my own way? This entire game, I have been a sleazy, lecherous, some would say chauvinistic, but it was never intended to be chauvinistic. It's just silly and manly. Let's do this.
I don't like this.
You soon will.
We've always loved each other.
What?
You
There's
know,
no way of getting out of it.
No point in fighting. We must enjoy what we have.
They're gonna get me.
prepared something special.
Come
This
by
is-
the Kingfisher this evening.
This is wrong.
Bring wine. Lots of wine.
This is so wrong. This is not
See you
right.
later, love.
This is not right.
I can't wait.
We're being conned. This is bullshit.
This'll be interesting.
Don't look too happy. Then again, he knows. There's no way this is going to work, guys. No way. I'm calling it. Something's wrong. Yennefer is so jealous. It's not even funny. Which is bullshit because she's been around town. And at the same point, she has really strong feelings for Geralt, and she wasn't best pleased about the Triss thing, even though she said she was. And then there's it's just like, it's a political minefield of feelings, so this is going to go weird. I think we're going to get screwed here, and not literally. I think something is up. And it isn't the part of us that would be up, would this to be going through as normal. But if it does go this way, it would be great. Oh, this building's having trouble. Let's just wait for the building to finish. This is how they get to render it at a distance, you see, guys. They put on a lower scale texture so that it doesn't put up processing power. Then when you're close to it, they swap it out. It's clever. It's very clever. You're not meant to see that, though. That's the issue. So I'm going to save before we go in here, just in case I can change the outcome of this, and maybe the outcome involves quite a lot of cum. It's on this floor.
Don't stare, or I'll flog some man of it.
It's not on this floor? Is it? Is it this one? No, that's... No, it's the other one. You've got to knock. Why did it say knock before? No, it doesn't. This game is frustrating at times. There's no way through this room into that room. It doesn't want me to go on the balcony, surely. No, I don't. And it isn't upstairs, because the waypoint says it's here.
Honestly, I don't know.
Do you have any idea who I am?
No. All I want to do is get in that fucking room, but it won't let me. We should be in this room. This room's much more big. It's much bigger. It's even got a hot tub.
Unbelievable. A Witcher in Novigrad. What will the priest say?
Do you have to come at a certain time? You did it again!
Back again.
That is just bad, that. It's just terrible detection. Geralt, this is not what we think it is. There's no way. He's got a big shit-eating grin, though.
I'd lost hope that you'd appear.
We couldn't wait for you to show.
Come on, this is not gonna happen. This can't happen. I would want nothing more, but there's no way. Surely no way. Where's this come from? Really? Come on. There it is, manacles. This is not going to work. They're going to tie us to this bed and they're going to leave us. I'm calling it. I'm calling it. Why would they do this? Why would they do this? I even said no. I was trying to be nice. Don't do this. Don't do this. They're not going to do it. Look, look. God. We're being played so badly. I hope they don't fall out with us. Yeah, you're done, dude. You're done. There it was. Well, at least you got to see the bottoms and things. That's always nice.
What about me? Don't I get any?
You
Just got exactly what you deserve.
I told you. I knew it. Damn it.
Hey, this
They've got
isn't
matching
funny.
bras on, just different colours. Or bodices, or what you would call
Come
that.
back. Triss, Yang.
Come on. Oh no.
Well, well.
The last person we
Ladies
wanted
did
to see us like
over on
this.
You know about this?
you. No, they didn't tell me till this morning. A shame, really, because it looks like you had a roaring good time.
No, it ended before it got good, dude.
Dandelion.
All right. Sorry. Don't often see you like this. Couldn't resist. So, how do you feel? A bit numb, I bet.
Blue balls, son. Blue balls.
Triss and Yen. Where are they? Got something to say to them.
Oh, Geralt. How little you know about women.
No, I knew you
Did
couldn't.
you really think you could have them both?
No.
You have a great deal to learn.
This is bullshit.
Glad to give you
I
some
knew.
advice if you want.
Think I'll
I knew.
pass.
That's why I did it separately when they went around each other, you know? I snaked my way in. We got some showing, and then I
I'm
got on
going
with
to the
it.
port. We should already be on our way to Skellige.
Well, take care of yourself.
Random floating arrow.
And you're not sore about my teasing, are you?
No, I'm not. So long, Dandelion.
I am, because I knew this shit was coming. And there was no coming. And there could have been lots. And that is a floating arrow. Oh, you got played, Geralt. I'm controlling you, and you still got played. Even though I knew you were going to get played. So frustrating. I should be able to make the best version of this, I think, if we go to a blacksmith. Although it does look funny if we ran around in our pants. Admittedly. The thing that bugs me about that is as funny as it is, and it is quite funny, we didn't have a choice, and they might be both pissed at us now, even though that could have been a great situation if it had gone the other way, but there was no way it was gonna. It could have been awesome for good old Geralt, but no. I suppose you've got to try though, haven't you? It is a person's obligation, be they man or woman, to have as much awesome as they can, and if an awesome situation like that presents itself, sometimes you'd be a fool to turn it down. I, however, had good reasons. They were emotional reasons as well. So it wasn't like, you know, I didn't think I was man enough or anything. It was just a case of the person that I was with at the time emotionally wasn't ready for that kind of thing. Because it's a big thing if you've never been in that situation. And the easiest way to tell if you're ready or someone else is ready who you're with, if you're thinking about it, is there's one way of addressing it. It's dead simple. Imagine somebody else having sex with your girlfriend or your boyfriend. How does that make you feel? And if your immediate gut response is not a good one, then you're probably not ready for it. Unless it's one of those weird ones where one person gets to have everything and the other person just like touches or whatever, doesn't partake. That being said though, the feral animal in me is just like, "Argh! I want to do all the things to all the people at the same time," but that's why we have this thing called cognition and we're not just rampant rabbits. So that's the only one there. That's those two small ones, which I'll finish that one up tonight, 'cause it's probably nothing worth all. And then there's just a couple of hunts that we can do once we beat the game. That's even if I capture them, because once we beat the game, this is the longest running thing I've ever done, so we might just be done. It all depends on how we feel at the end. Because I don't know if this is the end, there could be another 50 missions left. You can't really tell with this game. Still kind of bitter over the failed threesome prospect. Could have been so good. Should have axied them both. That's right, sorceresses, come into my room. Here's a question for you. Is that... Yeah, it is. It is. I'm not even going to have that question. It is. There's your question. It's a good job Witchers are, shall we say, decent in that way. Because it's like Darren Brown. That guy could have his way with anybody because he just mindfuck you. Terrifying prospect, but true. He would use my anus like an old sleeping bag.
Help protect Ciri from the Wild Hunt, and the Emperor will grant you amnesty.
I hope we can trust you.
You can.
What of Fringilla?
That I don't know, but I shall take it up with him.
Bully rammer.
You barely said hello and you're already plotting something.
It's clearly in our nature.
I can't believe we're not going to say alt. How about the other night, bitch?
Bit about Fringilla. What was that? Triss told me you couldn't contact her.
Perhaps because she sits in the Emperor's dungeon, chained in Dimeritium.
Do you think
At
the
least
only
that's what
reason
Ruse
that
implied.
quest existed then is because we banged them both? And that was their payback against us? Which is fair, but still.
Take it the Emperor forgot to tell you about this.
I don't like it. That was not our deal. When it's all over, I'll need to have a candid discussion with the Emperor. Come. They're all waiting for us.
How dare you? I wanted to come last night. Where were you? Eh? Eh? Damn it. Not happy. I'm not happy, Philippa. Don't you look at me like that. Oh, sorry. Too soon. I am a sexually frustrated witcher, damn it. That sailor's cursing up a storm. Can we play cards, Philippa?
Well,
Can you see your cards?
No need to thank me, Philippa. Always glad to save your ass. You're welcome.
you stood to gain. That is why you saved me.
Way back when, did you really send assassins after Dijkstra?
You believe I do not remember we were once lovers?
Maybe it's just me, but I think you'd consider that in itself to be reason enough. Actually, I've long wondered why you parted. Quarreled even.
You see, Geralt, there are those who keep politics separate from their private lives, and those who do not.
Which one was Dijkstra?
The more boring of the two.
There are those with loaded guns, and there are those who dig. You dig. How are we going?
Feeling.
Better.
Calzone?
If you'd not arrived in time, things might have ended considerably worse.
Could have at least wiped your
I am
arms.
dead.
Good God.
Thank Yennefer. It was her idea, her plan.
Fancy a three-way?
If you're here, what's become of Aretusa?
The day I arrived in Novigrad, I received a message from Biruta Ikati. A short, curt note. School
Wow.
overrun by Redanians. The libraries burn. Handful of pupils fled with Nina Vivero. The rest are dead.
Very nice that we still haven't been to that part of Oxenfurt.
No
That was
reaction
all
from the council.
closed off by the guards. We've
Conclave.
never been in there.
Do you jest? They asked Radovid to intervene, just after he'd appointed them.
Ah, so...
Thought Margarita Loantil would be among the last to get nabbed by witch hunters.
Were it dependent solely on me, of course I would have. But you forget I had my students to consider. I knew the hunters would eventually reach Aretusa. It was but a matter of time. So when I heard Triss was organizing...
Well, she's all beat up in the face yet. She's
I
got
saw no reason.
perfect eyeliner.
I gathered my novels
Even though she
and we
looks...
rode here to
Look how
Nord.
moist her eyes look.
Sadly, we were caught and thrown in Dayrod.
It really captures the lighting well.
Didn't see any other sorceresses in there with you.
Because they'd already been executed. Burned. Alive. One after the other. The most talented girls in the North. Radovid was saving me for last.
That sucks.
Farewell, Rita.
I'll just let you think about that. I'm going to think about that. You start in the morning. I'm going to think about that.
Geralt,
Yes? Oh, there we go.
You and Triss have a good time?
splendid. We finally got the chance to talk.
What about?
Everything but you. Geralt of Rivia is no longer a subject of any interest to either of us.
Uh-oh. Have I already said this?
We started talking about the past.
But didn't finish.
No, no.
Thanks, Yen.
I've said it all.
See you later.
I wonder if that's ruined our relationship then. There was no way out of it though. We got straight up Pearl Harbored.
Geralt,
Thanks, Yen.
Push her in the sea, bitch. Alright, Ava. Let's do this.
All are present. You were the last to arrive. Might we set sail?
Anchors away.